We love hip hop. We love hip hop.
Dusty,
Yahweh.
let me ask you.
Wagwan.
I haven't had a chance to speak to you in a while.
Yeah, I know.
And some things have happened before we even get started.
Okay.
Your thoughts and opinions on the Dalai Lama, aka the Dalai Lama.
Fire. Oh, them not for do them things there.
Oh man.
Fire.
Where's
Yeah.
gunshot on that?
Yeah, man. What you mean?
So you saw it, obviously.
And me just scrolling and another one came up and then me scroll again and then the next one came.
Hey yo!
Me just turn off the phone. I said, that's how I go on this morning. Me done. Yo. But what? Suck on tongue and this and what? Yo, bro. I don't know, man. It must be in the water.
So let me ask you, if you're in this scenario, and this is like a rhetorical question, right?
Wait, no, fuck a second.
Okay, this is a stupid question, right? You're like, go ahead. I don't know. You know, one of the youths, them. You know, I want to go meet the Dalai Lama. Go ahead. Right? No, but you don't know that he's gonna do this.
I would already feel it. But anyway, go.
You can feel the pedal coming out of him.
I would see it from a mile away. A mile away from when the first two kids went up there and said, no, he's warming himself up.
So you're saying now, let's say Shorty gets up there, and because he started with "Give Me a Kiss."
No. Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So I guess from there now, the violation's already there.
Oh my God.
What's your next move? You're sitting in the pews and you see the kiss.
Bro. I'm getting up. Not even security can stop me, dog. Not even security can stop me, dog.
Oh man.
Nah, dog. It's not going in like that. Sorry.
What do you say? Is tackle action going on right there?
More like, yo, beat up. Everything I get, yo. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, but everybody's getting hurt that day.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
The fact that he thought that he can get away with that
Man.
just means, because like, okay, that was on camera, right?
Yeah.
And in 4K, obviously.
Yeah.
But the fact that he thought he can get away with that, to me, shows this is something that happens regularly, and you just caught it on camera today.
Yes.
Or they be sucking tongues. Kids be sucking their tongues all the time. Pause.
But I'm saying like that also is like very, very much a mental issue then. For you to actually think you could get away with something like that. Not to even realize that there's people around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, say he had a streaking problem, like, but he always streaks when no one's around. Now, today's the day you decide to streak in front of everybody. Like, that means the mental issue has hit a peak in your, you know what I mean? In your mental issue.
Yeah.
And that's where it's a mental issue, right? It's like, because there could be people who are gay and they don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Because it also, it messes up their culture because they're not just going and hitting on young boys, right? Or girls hitting on young girls.
It puts a bad stereotype.
Yes, very much so. These people, I have to understand it now because it's so thrown in my face, right? And I have young daughters and stuff. So I can't be ignorant to everything that gets thrown at me. I have to, certain times you have to look at it from a woke point of view. Not an ignorant point of view, a woke point of view. So to me, I feel you gotta be, you got to know what's really right from wrong, and you got to know what's a mental issue from what is actual love and feelings, right? Like someone is, you know, this is how they feel, this is what they do, that's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, that's them. As long as they're not trying to throw it at you or anything in any sort of way.
Or no kids involved.
Yeah, that's their business, right? Like, that's their business. But from, as you can see now, he tried something with a youth. That's a whole different ball game, right?
He didn't try something. He did something.
And he's not in jail.
That's the thing.
He's not in jail. Like, not even an investigation, nothing after that. You didn't even hold him and see if you went to his house and find some kiddie porn or anything, dog. That's to show you who's in charge.
Well, here's one part of the reasons why that day when I was talking about on the live, right?
Yeah.
I went off on religion, and I don't want to like single out or use religion as the scapegoat, because this is the actions of a man and not the whole spiritual belief or the religious belief, right? This is the actions of that guy. But it just made me feel like, yo, people believe so hard in whatever religion that it is. For this is Buddhism, that nobody even in the temple said nothing. They're believing him so much that I didn't even hear a gasp.
They thought he was like it was a joke. Like they actually probably thought, I don't know, man.
They applaud.
That's weird. See what I'm saying? Look who's in charge.
Anything he does is cool because they all believe in whatever they believe.
He's the head of the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, or he's the head of or he's the spiritual leader for Buddhism. You know what I'm saying?
At this moment, he's like the Pope,
basically
for Buddhism.
Basically, right?
Right.
So people are so stuck in their beliefs that this guy is, some kind of a holy figure.
Yeah.
That anything goes, including things that I know in their mind. Maybe I'm assuming, but in their mind, they might not be comfortable with. But if he does it, it's cool. Well, and that's the problem.
Because they might lose a position that they're in.
Or defy God. Defy God by going against this religious figure while he's doing something that's completely heinous, fam.
Yeah, but he's defying God.
Exactly.
So you now not being part of him doesn't mean you're defying God.
But these guys believe so much that he's the one he's their gateway to God, that even when they're doing messed up shit, it's like, well, it must be God's will because he's the one who's been anointed. And that's the problem I have when it comes to like blind belief sometimes.
And that's the thing where I feel like that's where the mental illness is involved. See, now, if they had just like taken him under some, investigation for that, what he did, right? And like, you know what I mean? Some authorities really stepped in and been like, hey, that wasn't really too, the rest of the world's seen this and America's going to come. America as soon is going to come and step on you guys. Right?
Yeah.
Because there are children activists out there that fight for children that are in those type of positions, especially with priests and any type of public figures. Mm-hmm. Right? So, bro, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't arrest him because they're like, okay, now you're bringing it out, eh?
Yeah.
They probably already knew.
Now the investigation's on.
Now they're ready to go. Mm-hmm. But they have to now concretely and have tangible facts that he is a molester or of any sort, or you know what I mean? Because that shows all molestation, honestly.
Bro, you're telling me that video of the kid sucking his tongue was not enough for them to be like, okay, let's put the cuffs on him?
Fam?
To me, that's enough evidence right there.
That's enough evidence right there. But you see, sometimes in certain cases, like these cases, they let you go on. But you see, they still haven't given you the Epstein,
the files, the pictures,
the you know what I mean, the list.
Yeah, the list.
So, and then, you know what I mean? But what's her name from the WNBA goes to Russia and gets caught smoking weed and she sits there for flipping 9 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to see where and who is like controlling the system right now and be aware of who and what we are watching and consuming into our brains and our bodies at all time. You know what I mean? Because that's the realest thing. It's like, you have to, anyone who's a parent right now in these times, a parent or even about to become one, these are the most crucial times to live in.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when we could just go outside and play, the only thing we had to really worry about were kidnappers.
The white vans or weird vans.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what we were. Now it's different. Now these petties got ways of getting on to your phone and you know what I mean? Finding out who their next victim is and all that type of stuff, right? So
that's a fact.
We're living in some real detrimental. Pay attention. Don't fall for everything. When they're giving it to you one way, it's really the other way. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real right now. It's real. There's just even the spokesperson for Tampax right now is a transgender. Well, the person is trying to be that, you know? So there's a lot of it being pushed in your face. And I feel bad for a kid right now who's 10 years old, a boy, or even a girl who may be going to school with a kid that has half of a head shaved and the other half is long and wears like a pair of running shoes, but with a tutu dress.
Yo.
And when they come to school that morning, they're telling you, no, don't call me a boy, call me this. And you get in trouble if you call them by their real name.
This nigga's getting real early.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel bad for kids right now That like, cause in our day we'd see that and be like, "Yo, you stay away from me, panty man."
Yo, chill.
No, not that way, right? Like that's what kids would do in those days. In our days, kids would be we would be very, in a sense, brutal about it, right? But now the kids are in a sense like, "Hey, don't say that," right? Okay, cool. Don't. I understand. Feelings. People have feelings. Do not hurt feelings. But it's still like, you're not giving my, like, the children a chance to be like, yo, that's maybe not what I want to do. Because at home I see my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, times also have evolved because it's not only moms and dads that people see at home now, right? There's dads and moms and moms. And there's different things that people see at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we'll get into some deeper conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Catch us on the page.
It's warm. It's warm outside. Let's get sunny with it, man.
Yeah, man.
It's almost summertime. Some summertime vibes, you know?
Let's go. But I sit back and rewind. For summertime. Jeez.
Best Will Smith or Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince song ever made.
Ever.
So we are it's the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host with the most toast, Friday Ricky Tread, aka Summertime Rick, aka Podcast Poppy, aka we back at it. We over here at the Visionary Arts Center, episode 360. As I said, we got Dusty Wallace in the building
as usual. Don't get it confused. You already know Scary Potter.
Yeah, man.
That's how we do it. Staying positive.
And, you know, we back at it to give y'all some convo. I like doing podcast episodes like this because, you know, just the format of like how every once in a while or a few weeks I'll do some interviews and then we get back together and then have some conversations about some real topics that are going on and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
It's a good mix of things for the audience.
Very much so. Keeping the energy very positive and unique.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And you've been good? You've been good?
Yeah, man. I'm getting comfortable, you know, in my new mansion. You know, my new palace.
Yeah, now you're getting in there while it's getting warm too.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. It's on. Still got to install the hot tub. This time I don't got a pool.
The hot tub, holy.
Doing hot tubs this time. You know what I mean? This one's for myself.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little while since we linked up.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
saying?
For sure.
And I just want to make a couple of announcements. Before the announcements, salute to the sponsors.
As usual.
Yes. Astro Pink, if you know, you know. Check them out on their website, myastropink.com.
Yep.
Or you can check them out on their Instagram page, astro_pink.
Yep.
Also, salute to Diamond Club. They do deliveries all over the GTA. You can get your flour. You can get edibles. You can get all types of goodies that you need. All right. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _905, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, you know, the place where you can find all the different places.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Holler at them. Once again, Diamond Club _905 on Instagram. Yep. Scene. There's a couple of things coming up too. To Be Famed Later is popping off at the end of this month.
Okay.
The last Friday of this month, as usual.
As usual.
Let me see if I can.
I missed the last one, man.
The last one was pretty fire, bro.
I heard Casino did really good.
He tore it down.
I heard he did really, really good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This one is going to be, let me give y'all an exact date for this one. This is going to be April 28th. It's going to be going down again at the Cathedral, 54 V Esplanade. Holy shit, I'm sweating.
It's hot in the Art Center today, dog.
Oh, man. Really melting through this episode. There's performances by NF or Nfice.
Yeah.
Diallo, Lee Vary, and Sam R. Okay, check it out. We're going to be in attendance and it will be streaming on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Couple news stories I want to get to quite fast.
Man? Hit me with them.
This is going to be a little bit of a mixy podcast again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to say super mixy, but you know, there's some Toronto topics that I want to get to, and some of them might be a little bit
too mixy for
controversial. Me? Yeah,
too mixy for me.
So, okay, for example, Flippa GGG. he speaks from in his cell. He's been convicted like lately of the different the M charge that he had against the mob enforcer. There's another thing that he was facing before, but he posted, I guess, in his Instagram, that Kim Schofield, and here's the post here. I'll put it up on the screen for you to see here. Bada boom, bada bing. Kim Schofield is the worst lawyer ever. Run fast from that. Now, Jan, you know who Kim Schofield is, right?
I've caught wind of her. I've heard of her.
She's the one. She's blonde. She has the glasses, the mullet, right? Yeah. She's popular in Toronto for getting off enough people, whether it's mob shit, all types. She's basically what they call a high profile lawyer. Okay? Yeah. And she's top 5's lawyer. Yeah. Currently, for what I'm thinking, right? Yeah. So for him to say,
and didn't she do the what's the name? Loco?
I think so. Yeah. And she got Loco City off. Pause. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not even a pause.
No pause.
Not even a pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But she got him off with the
with his
racial
situation.
Profiling.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? That was a tangible case.
Yeah, because they said in his case they ran out of the elevator and said that they were loitering when when the police approached them, they said that they were loitering, but from the video, it shows they literally just got out the elevator and they got rushed.
And they just got rushed.
So like loitering what?
That was just something they were just picking on some young black men.
Right.
Didn't know who they were, just picked on them and just, they got lucky that day.
Yeah, and Kim Schofield was the one who, brought that to...
Yeah, defended that for them.
Yeah, and she's like obviously defended a whole bunch. I've seen her on CP24 mad times.
Mad times.
But why would he be saying this if this is currently still 5's lawyer?
Well, you know what? There's a lot of speculations that ran through my mind right then and there. But sometimes you keep things to yourself, right? But on a real sense, like common sense, me as like a black man, and I've been in the system before.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. These are things I would have kept to myself, because although you're already in a situation where you're not even eligible for parole, it's sometimes right. So like those are things you got to keep to yourself. She's a lawyer. She could still turn around and get him for slander, but she won't. That won't affect her money. Yeah. Let's just be real. It's a sense of, anybody would be mad. They didn't win. You went with the person is like, it's like Tom Brady. Like, dog, Tom Brady's on our team. We're getting a Super Bowl. And then we get to the Super Bowl and like, he throws an interception pass and that was it.
Now it's fuck Brady.
Right?
Yeah, but if Brady's still riding for like the rest of the whole team feel that way, that's like, well, I don't know. I can't, we're just speculating. We're podcasting, we're doing whatever, right?
Yeah. But we're talking common sense now, though.
Like, I just feel like it's a conflict of interest. If this is still your homie's lawyer and you're telling people, bun that lawyer, she's, basically saying she's a dump truck or like she's just a trash lawyer.
So what, and maybe that's where you should take heed and be like, yo, fired.
I think there's foreshadowing. I feel like even though, like, I guess she represented both of them, and he's been found guilty of his stuff, right? Yeah. 5, we're still waiting for answers from that, like but 2 years almost.
But that's the thing. If she was really on, you know what I mean? like, yo, if you're doing what you're supposed, do. Maybe.
There might be some kind of foreshadowing saying that maybe she might not be doing what she's supposed to do for 5 neither.
All right,
and this is why he's finally publicly saying, you know what, fuck this chick.
This
is what, right? Because like if they communicate in any way, that would look bad. Like, yo, that's my lawyer, fam. What do you mean? Why are you telling people to?
But that's the thing. Like it could be a subliminal. Like, yo, bro, get away from this because that's trying to sink you. You know what I mean? So
yeah, get away from that, fam.
Right. Then that's just talking common sense. You know what I mean? Any real nigga would know, like, that's common sense, right? That's not, I don't even think that's him slandering. That's him forewarning the whole motherfucking hood. All you young kids.
Yeah,
and stay away from crime, period.
Yeah, that would help.
In that sense, right? Like, just stay away from the crime. If you can't do those type of numbers, bro, football numbers and thing, just don't do it, fam.
Put the blicky down, fam.
Bro, do what you want. Keep yourself alive. But when it comes to chucking the badness and doing evil and doing things that are karma, sins of youth fall back on your shit. So it's just
and your youths.
And your youth. So it's like, you got to think like that. If you're thinking like that, if you're in a situation, you got to do your damn thing, Izzle, do your damn thing, Izzle. Yeah. If you're fucking broken on your ribs are touching, you got to go motherfucking go in the metro and go steal some full chickens and shit and do what you got to do. Do it. Mm-hmm. But you got to know at the end of it, you still got to work. You still got to do something to legalize yourself. You still got to do something because certain things that now they're just covering everything. There's camera everywhere. There's everything.
Yeah.
Oh, fam, it's to the point where you can't do nothing.
Yeah. It's crazy. Even like, obviously shit happens.
Yeah.
But like, for example, with Flippa, right? Like he's dealt with M's, right? It's crazy in 2020, whatever. That people think that he could still get away with M's. That's the hardest part right now. Like you just mentioned, there's cameras everywhere. You might, I can understand if it's a circumstance where you're like, him or me, it's a situation like you get into, like there's an argument that happens. But like when guys even try to plan to do a drill. No, that's wrong. That's right there, you're in more trouble. Because you're planning. Yeah, but like, how, like, even though people do still get away with murders, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not dumb, comic gang. Yes. Right? But it's way harder in these days and times to think you can get away with it with just cameras in every single
Let's just be real.
sector of the world,
you can't
bro.
Then be rapping about it after.
Well, that's just obvious.
Right? Even if it's the imaginary playmate shit that we like to do as rappers, you know, some things that you speak that can come to light. Right?
Facts.
Your words are your wand. You know what I mean? So what you cast is what you spell.
You know, it's real talk, fam. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It just baffles my mind. Like,
it's gonna baffle your mind.
Like niggas could put on a mask or whatever, but like I literally watched shit on CP24 in 4K that came from a surveillance camera that was on this street light or whatever. And like they always have some kind of video of the ting, fam. Yeah. It's like it's why even bother? Like, you really have to want to murder somebody.
You're better off just scrapping it out, bro. You're better off just scrapping it out, bro. Just meet up and let's kick each other's fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you will get caught, and if you don't get caught, like your picture ends up on the fucking news. Like, fam, it always happens at these days.
I'm just saying, okay, those type of things, people in those situations get caught by relation. Okay? So a lot of things leads up to certain things. So people could remember things, and then that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like it was some random thing and bump into the man and boy. You know what I mean? You could get away with those. But like, and I'm not promoting this because I don't stand for that.
Not at all.
Fuck it, I do not stand for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, after you live certain ways in life, and then you get into the situations and now your life is on pause. My nigga, man, I know how every nigga would feel. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I could be doing this right now in my life. I could be doing that.
Yeah.
And you know what? All you could do is pray after that. You know what I'm saying? And he's warning the hood. That's him. Honestly, bro. That's him subliminally just warning the hood.
It's more than a sub.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a megaphone.
That's
like,
a
don't
megaphone.
Go there.
Don't go there.
Don't go to her office.
Right? And that's to be real. Like, you're better off trying your luck with a black lawyer. Or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like get in trouble and get a black lawyer, but I'm saying like in a sense,
they might be looking out for you a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm not making
it. I don't like. At the same time, this is just his opinion.
That's his.
I don't want to put any slander on Kim Schofield's name over here.
No, I'm not putting no. I'm just saying he can do what he wants. It's his decision because it was his life. Yeah. It was his decision. So I'm just saying whatever he makes a decision to tell the hood. To tell the man them, to tell whoever he feels, young kid watching who's still a fan of him and being like, shit, man, my favorite rapper is now in jail forever. Like, he can be like, yo, this is what I'm going to say to you now.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel I get from that. I'm being real. Mm-hmm. Most people taking twist shit, man. If you could really pop your mind into someone who's in that position right there, they're not telling you to be hard right there. They're telling you to show you, yo, my nigga, do not deal with these motherfuckers.
You got to read between the lines.
You got to read between the lines.
Yeah. Straight.
Because you can't put it in the music right now. So you got to put it like that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm telling you again, I'm just speaking as a human, and I'm just speaking as a black man, as a brother. As if I had a chance to just speak to anybody who can be about to make a decision, I would say something to them. They'd be like, yo, I'm going home. I'd say something to them. I don't even have to say it on air right now, but I'd say something to make them go home. Because they'd be like, this nigga's for real.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? And it's him just teaching people to learn from his mistake. That's how I feel. That's how I honestly feel.
Listen, man, hold your head to Flippa. And listen, to everybody behind bars, except for the diddlers and the rats, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, and condolences to the families of anybody who's lost loved ones to any of these types of things that are going on in these streets out here, you know what I'm saying? Because like, in the end of the day, somebody's always lost when it comes to something like this. The person who's behind bars, the person who's dead, like... It's an ongoing cycle, right? There's always collateral damage, basically.
Yeah, it hurts.
You know what I'm saying?
It hurts too. It hurts to see everybody just be in those, because you know what I mean? No, it's a concrete jungle out here, bro. It's a cold world. Bundle up.
Bundle up.
Bundle up. It's colder than a polar bear's toenail.
I got another one for us here before we get to some music here. Shout out to our sponsors, Astro Pink, always coming with that loud. Check them out on their website, myastropink.com, or you can hit them up on Instagram at astro_pink. If you know, you know. It's kind of serious again. Okay. Racist teachers. Oh. So I'll pull up a clip here, and this is courtesy of Attorney Crump. Okay.
Is this America though? This is America.
It's in America, right? Yeah. White football coach records and shares his own racist rants about hanging black people in Atlanta.
That's in one of them Timbuktu, Idaho towns.
Watch this guy here.
Holy. Homeless ones on the street. Every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta.
We love hip hop.
It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Just need there's your, yeah. Well, it was just a sign up there. Had Obama and all them on there and stuff, man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man. Sure. And stuff is just crap.
Crap.
Yeah, you and Borf need to come up here and go hunting.
Whoa, that's what he said?
Say it, man. They're going to say whatever
Ain't
they
nothing
want.
here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man.
Done changed.
Things done changed around here.
Hold on.
Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here.
Whoa. Hold on, there's more.
Pull out in front of me right here.
Oh, she's a baddie too.
Did you see that tree right there?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Did you see that tree right there?
I can't believe what the fuck I'm hearing.
You from that tree.
Yeah. Yo, this guy's on one, eh?
Bro, look what you got. Look what you got.
Charleston.
$129. Look at that. Nice. Look at that nice jacket.
What is that, a Raptors?
It looks like a Raptors jersey.
Was that a Raptors?
Columbia. Yeah. Columbia, yeah.
What's that? Flipping Raptors.
Look at the Glock.
Okay, let me go. Room service. I need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes.
What?
A red bone and a white girl. Yeah, I want the white girl. Roe gonna try the red bone. No, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make him leave. He made the red bone.
Yo, is he the white Charleston White?
Yes. Yes.
Would he call him Charleston Black?
Yeah.
No, he don't do that. Everything. So I tried that one time.
Charleston and him gonna be good friends.
For
Just
real.
Charleston gonna be like, damn right, he should be calling niggas. Y'all shouldn't be.
He probably do it, and he probably.
What's this guy's name?
Lord help this
white football coach. I need to find this guy's name. That is crazy, fam. And the thing is, he's a football coach. So you know he has bare black players on his team.
Probably not. I'm picking none of them. them porch monkeys over there. Yo.
We don't want no niggers on our team.
Right? He's like, them porch monkeys over there, they can run fast, but I don't give a damn. Tackle them.
Oh, man. Mark Taylor, the owner of, that's his name. The owner of Sports Edge Sports is under fire for posting several videos online.
He's in trouble.
Of him making deplorable remarks about Atlanta residents. The man in question is training high school and college football players, preparing them for the next level. On his personal Facebook profile.
Yo.
Okay, he's in Philly.
We need a picture to see his team of 2020.
Or no, he's not in Philly, he's in Atlanta.
We want to see the picture of the whole team.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. A picture of the whole team so I can point out, so I can see if there's any black players. But then I have to say this.
Okay, hold on. My bad. He's seen posting for photos with Clemson head coach Debo Sweeney, Alabama Nick Saban, Florida's former coach Dan Mullen, and numerous black players, including Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. Like, he's been posted with black people.
Okay, see, this is where I'm trying to say something too. Yo, his team, we didn't know about his team though. We didn't know about this dude, and we didn't know about his team until this.
But the thing is, it's not even like this is like some leaked video. He posted this.
He posted it.
Bro, that's spooky.
Well, he'd probably be saying it right to them anyway. He's like, yeah, I'll take a picture with the nigger. Little nignog.
Yo, fam, the States is becoming a spooky place when mans are just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to start letting my racism out the door and let everybody see it.
It's never was hidden there. It never was hidden there. It's just now that you have internet and you could really get it across the board now.
Yo, this guy has multiple posts on his Instagram page. Did you see? It was going from one post to the next. Like,
Mark Taylor is the new Rat Williams. Okay?
But it depends. He might not be ratting. He might be like, I'm going to hold the charge or I'm going to take a charge.
Nah, Vlad's going to hit him up real soon.
Oh, I would. That's tricky. Because when you bring those guys on, especially as a white content creator like Vlad or Adam, then people start calling them white supremacists too. Remember what happened with Nick Fuentes and Adam?
I hear you. But in this sense, you just want to know why the hell he talking like this. What's his...
And posting it. That's the crazy part.
What's your angle, dog? What's your angle? Well, I want to teach... He could come off like Charleston. I'd be like, I knew it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I knew it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, there's becoming a trend in the States, and I'm hoping that doesn't start spreading to here, where white men are starting to come out with their outward racism online. Not in like just calling somebody a nigger in traffic or something. Whoa. I'm talking about online posting how they truly feel. Look at the Dilbert guy.
Yeah.
The guy who drew the comic book for the Dilbert comic book.
Yeah.
Like, he had this whole joke about living in a black area or an area where like black people started moving in and the property value and all. I don't know. He said some wild shit that was just like, fam, uproar. How are you posting this? Like this, no matter how you feel, even if we don't like how you feel, why am I hearing it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at you in the 4K camera, bro.
See, I don't know. It's very. You see what I'm saying? Like freedom of speech, but they want to block freedom of speech now, right? So think about it like this: when you had, like, even for example, Farrakhan, what's the difference? Sometimes when he does his little sessions, he gets down to the gritty and goes, "The white man."
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been on brand with that for years,
right? Let's just be real. So I'm not here defending no racist white man, but they don't have no other way they can put it across, but in a hatred feel, okay? Because of the oppression that we've been through with them. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have the fucking effect of we're fucked up by you, so we technically don't like you, right? Which I do not promote that, right?
Yeah,
you're supposed to love everybody in this world, okay? But that is in America, like in that sense. Let's just say that. Now, I see it where but it's just he's being blunt about it, being like, look at all these. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these niggas. Look at this. Atlanta ain't the same no more.
Yo, sounded he told like Shorty that tree she can.
Yeah, like, but you're not directly saying it to the girl. Let's just be real.
Yeah, but he's posting it so that we can hear it. He wants people to know how racist he is. That's the crazy part.
But that's the chicken ass, punk ass, bullshit, coward ass, bigot. He would be on the tree because of the fact that you are a one-man army doing that shit. Now, For instance, you're just a one man trying to do that shit. Now, if you really wanted to get recruited, go join the motherfucking KKK then.
Who knows? He's probably in there already, fam. He's at the meetings with the white sheep, bro.
Okay, so then that's where you got to come out. If you're the Grand Wizard,
he seems like it.
If he is the Grand Wizard of his county, then come out with the purple black clad suit. Come out with the purple suit and the purple flipping pillowcase over your head, dog.
Grand Wizard Mike, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Taylor.
Mark.
Yeah, right? Right? I get it. It's.
Look at this guy. You could see the racism coming out of his pores, bro.
He's like, bro, there's not one piece of nigger in him in me.
Cletus, what are all these niggers doing around here? Holy. Wow.
We're moving.
This is crazy. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that to your attention, fam. Like, it's just when we do make our moves out there, we have to watch what states that we pass through.
Yeah, I've been to North Carolina and it's racist.
Yeah.
North Carolina is racist.
They'll call you a nigger right to your face, fam.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing around here? It's not safe.
We don't see you all around these parts.
You made the wrong turn, eh, there? Boy? They call you boy. All right? They don't even come out right first and say nigger, eh? They say boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing around here, boy? Then you're like, okay, if you try to step up, then you're hearing the ER. Then you're hearing, you know what I mean?
Nigga, what I tell you about being around here?
I guess you ain't know about getting, you know what I mean? Lynch.
Is there something wrong with your nigga ears?
Or something. Or we gonna make you hear.
Yo, fam. Those guys are so good at being racist.
I know, but it sounds
experts.
But it sounds, and you know what? It just sounds. But it sounds like, yo, you got to go to school for it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to school for this.
All of the terms down pat. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You porch monkey.
Yeah.
Right? That's in like 101.
That's the first, right?
They teach them the history behind their slurs and shit.
But why would you be so mad at something that's so beautiful? And like created without,
bro. These guys, they're mentally. They also have a mental illness, fam.
Those are the ones I think. Those are the ones from a different planet, and then they combine, and then they got into the original man. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I'm trying to say. They're the ones when you're like, oh, there's reptilians. Them are the reptilian.
Yeah,
because they're here to divide. Conquer and divide because if in my heart, like, I could talk to another white man, he'd be like, nah, dog, I got black friends.
Yeah.
Right? I know some white people that never had no black friends. And I've brought it to them like, you've never had a black friend before. And and then they'll just, I'll be like, no, say it. And then they say it. And then I'll be like, I'm your first then.
Yeah. And you see, I'm glad you brought that up because there's a lot of white people who, they don't have to be like, oh, I have one black friend. You might not have no black friends. I personally, and I feel like you feel the same, doesn't mean, don't think that you're racist because you don't have any black friends. You might live in an area where there's barely any black people, so you had no chance to make any black friends. We can't look at you as a racist for that.
No.
But if you feel that somebody's a certain way or below you because of their race, that's when you're racist.
Yes.
When you start coming out your face, calling people all kind of niggers and all types of shit, now you're a racist.
But that's top behavior.
Exactly.
You think a baby would come out a womb and there's two moms, white mom, black mom, it don't matter who, and all they can smell is breast milk?
Yeah.
You don't think they can pick any which one? It could be any baby, a black baby and a white baby, same time. They could both transfer over. Black baby goes to the white mom, or they can know who's who. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the baby's not gonna really know, oh, don't go to the black lady. Because, you know what I mean? Like the baby could be there almost near the black lady and get the breast milk and be, what are you gonna, you know what I'm trying to say? Like a baby doesn't know that.
You have to be
taught.
Instincts.
Exactly. So they have to be taught that.
Yeah.
You know, the babies have to be taught like, no, don't go near none of them niggas. You know what I mean? Stay away
people
from them.
Who are this shade or this color.
Don't go there.
They're called this, and this is what we think about them.
Or you hear your dad saying it or mom saying it in the car while driving, just like that.
Yeah, straight up.
Just
and
like
then you
that.
just start repeating what they do.
Yeah. And then maybe they say, don't you say that, or they're just like,
this is what they are.
Right? Then
they start leaning into it. Like,
they make you believe it.
You see them, Billy? You see them walking across the street?
Yeah.
Them, it's just niggers.
Yeah.
Right? And then Billy's like, okay. that starts becoming part of his thought patterns.
But see, there's also the same way in our community. We see certain white people and we're like, yo, that's a boy. Or we see certain white people and we're like, yo, that's a crackhead. Or we see certain white people and we're like, oh, they're rich. Or we see, you know what I mean?
It does go both ways.
It goes both ways. It's a double entendre. Like, you cannot beat it, dog.
Yeah.
They actually developed the system to make us feel like that. It's classes. It's called class. Before, back in the day, there was no color. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a bargaining system. There was trading and stuff like that, right? Then they created money. Then they created race. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a whole different, it's the same thing on our side of it, in our culture. Same shit, man.
Yeah.
Same shit, man. Same shit. So, but we're very more welcoming. I won't lie. Because, you know what I mean? Like, you know, mother of my children are half white and then one's white. And it's like, my mom would never be like, well, you bring home this white gal fa. You know what I'm saying? But even though they used to tell me, don't bring no white girl. But it's like, nah, and then it's like, she got a white girlfriend, like a friend who's white too.
No, I went through the same with my mom's. Like, like she'd be like, don't bring home no white girls. But when I did, she wasn't like, you'll get this chick out of here or something like that. She wasn't like, she can't come in the house. Like,
she was just
I don't know if that was, with my girlfriends, it wasn't, or my exes, like it wasn't the same vice versa. Like I wasn't not allowed in their house. But there's been examples of guys who are not allowed.
Your mother was warming you up for Mark Taylors.
Yeah.
That's what they're warming us up for. The Mark Taylors. They've been around before when they couldn't even ride on a bus. Think about that.
Yeah.
Couldn't drink out the same goddamn fountain as you. Like, think about that. Like,
you're speaking facts, fam.
I had to think the other day, like, homie, my grandparents came up in those times. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they still alive now. So it's like, what?
Having to use different water fountains and shit.
Couldn't go in the same washroom, couldn't eat in the same restaurant.
Yeah.
My dude. So what do you think your mom's going to say? Like, you know, in the 80s where things were still, you know, kind of wishy-washy, crack epidemic came in. You know what I mean? Prostitution's at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mother could either have been a crackhead, an educated lady, or a fucking hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only 3 ways you could go one about that. So we're lucky. And then you could have been a crack baby, adopted.
You know what, though? Dead. A lot of us, we also have the privilege of having West Indian parents because they emigrated to here and we're like, I ain't going to be don't get me wrong. There are West Indian parents who came here and went to the streets and got fucked up. But a lot of our parents came here and were like, I ain't going to be no crackhead in Canada.
No, and work them Ross to the bone grizzle. Right? So it's a little, but they still came up in the time where, yo, my guy, you couldn't drink out the same fountain. But some of our parents are coming from the West Indies. But then it's like, I still heard about my cousins and my aunts, them that left the West Indies and went to America. In the 40s. In the 50s.
Yeah.
In the 60s. And they're like, what?
Got to deal with the same shit.
Right? It's crazy. So it's like, and then you know what I mean? And it's probably here too. It's here too, out in them places like Cornwall and all them places, dog. Go out there, bro. Man will call you a nigger still.
Listen, fam, I've experienced this in Montreal. So
you feel me?
And in Toronto. So
right. Right?
Racism is still alive and kicking.
No,
you know
but it's who you're around and it's what kind of energy you attract to get that racism, I believe, now.
Yeah.
You got to really be pissing, like, you know what I mean? You got to think of it like, yo, bro, if a white guy, if anybody's coming up to me and just calling me out of my race, and I would right away now be like, nah, you're setting this up.
You trying to go viral?
You trying to do
or
me? Or
you trying to get me locked up?
Yeah, like you know what you're doing, so you know that
trying to get me killed.
Yeah, yes. The odds could be against me. So I gotta make sure I'm always walking with my nose clean. So you can't just say, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because when they're snuffing the shit out of him, and the boy then pull up and shoot you off of him, you can't be like, well, he was calling me a nigger, and that's why I'm beating the shit out of him. Because you're already shot.
Yeah, and someone called and said there's a nigga beating the shit out of this anybody.
Yeah, and they heard the nigga part. They heard the guy calling.
Yeah, but they don't know if you said it because we're used to saying it all the time.
That too.
So now they could steal your culture. They steal your culture. They look like us.
Yeah.
Talk like us. Walk like us. But maybe they don't even fucking like you. Deep down inside. Let's just be real.
That's a fact.
Right? So it's all in how it's what the energy you attract, right? Because I got great unmelanated friends, dog. My best of friends are not black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't think of me as black. They think of me as a melanated, strong king. You see what I'm saying? Because they can talk to me about my culture and know things and can admit like, yo, our people, people them are from are fucked.
Yeah.
And I could say some of our people are fucked. You know what I'm saying? So
they're not in denial.
No, and I'm not neither, because there are stereotypes that we actually do complete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and identify them because I ain't doing that to my people. But I'm saying there are stereotypes that we do complete for anybody else looking from outside.
I think, like, even in closing for this goof over here, I think that's the true meaning of being woke. When you could look at things objectively, where you could be like, yes, this side has faults, and our side has faults too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But when you can only see things from one way, it could be, you could have as much information as you want on it and be super read on it and sound like you're like super knowledgeable. Mm-hmm. But if you're not able to see it from the other side, you're not really woke. That they say, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've experienced both sides, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, bun this goof right here.
Fire.
Mark Taylor, that's his name. If y'all want to find his Facebook and throw some shit emojis, whatever y'all want to throw in there, have at it.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Let me see if we could squeeze in one more news story before we get to some music.
Let's go.
Because the last two things I have after, I want to unpack, as we say. All right. So Quentin Miller.
Okay.
Not Quentin Miller. My bad.
Ooh.
We'll keep Quentin for later. Project Pennywise. So there was a huge gun bust that went down in the city today. I don't know if, and this is Wednesday, the 12th of April, while we're taping this right now.
Yeah.
I was watching CP24. They had the press conference as usual.
Yeah, I seen it.
Police make 42 arrests, seize 173 guns, drugs, cash, and more as part of Project Pennywise. Now, 42 people have been facing more than 400 criminal charges following a year-long international gun trafficking investigation. Seated before 80 of the 173 guns seized, police officials from Toronto Services, York Region, Durham Region Police Services, Ontario Provincial Police, the OPP, and Canada Border Services Agency, and the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the ATF, and explosives, outlined their individual roles in the investigation, which also resulted in the seizure of large quantities of blah, blah, blah. Dubbed Project Pennywise, the probe was launched last March in Toronto Police Service Integrated Guns and Gangs Task Force Firearms Enforcement Unit with the assistance of the Toronto Drug Squad and Intelligence Services. 173. Okay. Now, I don't know. Do you think that this is like a big deal, or is it just like everyday business? Because the way they position this is like one of their biggest busts again.
Well, for whoever was working the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And for the amount, like, you see when you think they're not around, and you see when you think they're not doing something, they're up to something, dog.
Well, shit's been going on for more than a year.
They're up to something, right? Mm-hmm. So you gotta be, the way they positioned it is like, yeah, nigga, y'all niggas, hey, you do what you want.
But they're watching.
But they on it. And now they got telephone banking. Now they got ways to like check when you were at the store 3-4 days ago just buying something at Walmart for your baby mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now they got ways to like, see through shit. You know what I'm saying? And they got ways, bro. So it's like, to me, when somebody is coming to anybody who's living in a certain way of life where there's, certain things around you like that, you can't just take anybody from anywhere now that can be like, yo, I got the link, dog.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Because it's like, this is where the trickle effect comes from. You know what I'm saying? So even though it's like, it seems small to you, imagine the 100 or the 43 man that are sitting there like, fuck.
Yeah.
Gone for a while now. You know what I mean?
You know, when I was reading through this article, like I kind of skimmed over the drugs part because that's whatever, right?
Yeah.
The main thing is the 173 firearms, and they break it down like 86 firearms, 75 handguns, 11 long guns. Like they have all these different, right?
Okay.
Is there a border problem? Border problem?
No.
Talk to me.
They're setting this up themselves.
So you're saying that, like, obviously, like they're bringing the guns through the border, or they're allowing them, like they're turning their head when they come through.
No, they're already here. Right? But it's like this: you want less time? Give up this. Okay? And there's a man sitting around like, oh fuck. And then what they're doing now, right, to get them out of here, is sending them over to Ukraine.
What do you mean, the guns?
Yeah.
So what, the seized guns?
Yeah, they're sending all those seized to Ukraine now. And they're fighting a war with your flipping tools, fam. Guys.
Nigga, you just unhatched some serious...
That's what they're doing. That's who's in... No. That's who's in control. It's Trudeau. Right? So right now, he's like, yeah, all right, niggas, banning this and banning that. Niggas still want to play around with click-clacks and blah-da-da, and the thing went up and they're not saying nothing on the news, maybe. So now, boom, today, boom, fun, big shooting between a 12-year-old and something, and like a 22-year-old.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to understand, it's in the hands of younger people. Right? So now, there's a big problem.
Yeah.
It's not in the hands of big man. Big man know what to do with them thing. That already done, gone, buried on. You know what I mean? Them know what to find it.
This kid's doing the shit.
But it's the youths them. So now, you got to understand, what they're going to do now too, is see if this little war starts to get a little bigger. All these youths that are like, 15, 18, going on, draft time. Especially if you might have
Canadian draft?
They're gonna.
Yo,
because they're already interfering with Ukraine and giving them the tools from here.
Hold on, hold the phone.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Okay, I just broke it down.
They're telling me they're gonna take the criminals who are getting caught with these different crimes, gun charges, AMs, all that stuff, and send them overseas to fight wars.
Yeah. Because remember, we're from the 80s, so we're too old to go over there. You understand?
Yeah.
And mans them that are already in the forces and thing, they're the guys. So they train them guys.
So instead of jail, go through a boot camp, basically.
Boot camp, y'all got a war.
Yeah, go through training.
You're going to war. They're sending you there. Do your thing.
Are they allowed to do that though?
It's gonna turn into that.
Like at this point, the laws in our country doesn't govern for them to be able to take their soldiers or take prisoners and turn them into soldiers of war.
Well, there's not a lot of people offering their services to the army right now. They're at an all-time low.
You're saying the Canadian Army doesn't seem that appetizing.
Right? They have a good Air Force, if anything. You know what I mean? They have a good Air Force.
That's where you get all the chicks when you're in the Air Force.
Right? Yeah. But I'm saying in the sense of them seizing guns in Canada, right? We're fun because we can't physically just give Ukraine money like that because we already did. Now we're going to give them
billions.
Now we're going to give them ammunition. We're going to give them weapons. Because their war is still a guan. And now Russia and China have put themselves together. Dollar has dropped in America. Canada is right behind their stupid asses. So now we have to do things that are a little bit the same way. You know what I mean?
So you're saying now instead of, I guess what do they usually do? They destroy the guns, right?
Yes, very much so. And who
They're
knows?
supposed to incinerate them.
Yes, or who knows, right? Who really knows? You know what I mean? For all you know, they take them and put them right back on the streets again.
That's a theory that a lot of people think a lot of times, right?
And this is what I'm saying, guys. We have to think smarter then. As you know what I mean, as a black community, as a whole urban community, instead of, you know what I mean? These are the things they're gonna do to us now. We gotta stay smart.
Facts.
You gotta stay smart because they're gonna catch you with something like this, ping something on you, and now you're sitting in there, and then when the wartime come, they're just gonna be like, yeah, you want out? All right, go.
Well, let me give you my last opinion on this, or my quick opinion on this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, like, even though it sounds like a big bust, I feel like 173 guns ain't shit.
But they're gonna take those and they send them Where they got to send them.
My theory is that Toronto, a city that has, or like if you take the GTHA, has 6 million, like whatever millions of people that are here.
Yeah.
There's hundreds, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of guns in the city. So 173 guns is a drop in the bucket. Maybe once upon a time, maybe in the 90s or something like that, it might have been a big deal. But with the introduction of ghost guns and all that shit too, 173 is puppy chow.
I hear you, but it's the energy of it, and it's where it is. It's where it's coming from, and it's how it was probably set up, or it's what else they had to, what made them get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they know what the motive is. They have to get these things now to supply Ukraine.
Yeah.
So they're going to be on it.
Yeah. But like letting us know that they made a bust like this is just posturing. It's like, hey, look what we did. We're doing our job, blah, 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 blah.
That too.
But in the end of the day, it's not really making a dent. And like you said, like whatever they do take is going back in, is getting recycled back into the same system or a different system.
Or a different system.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, listen, man, I wanted to bring that to your attention. I thought that was a crazy news story when I seen that.
It is. It's not like they showed the man's faces and shit on the...
No,
they didn't do all that, fam. That's how you know it's probably not even people that are like... You know what I mean?
Yeah. But at the same time, just like the when they always show those tables of guns, I'm always like, you know what? We might have to bring that to the pod.
Yeah.
You know, some of this.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy because it's just like, flip, man. Like, I know niggas ain't just running out there trying to just kill people. You know what I mean? A lot of people are just having because they scared of shit.
Yeah, or protection.
That's what I'm saying. Scared of shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying to be a tough guy, but I'm saying, nigga, it's life. It's like, shit. You know what I mean? You're out there in the jungle, dog. Got a motherfucking... You know what I'm saying? So I feel it, but everybody got to be now aware, like, okay, they're targeting us in a way of not even for the street shit. They're like targeting us on some real political shit.
Fam, somebody's going to get a come up off of this. Off this bust, somebody is going to get a promotion. Yeah. Somebody will eventually run for some kind of office.
I'm deeper than that now. It's deeper than that now, dog. It's deeper than that now. We at war with them. So you got to see it like that. Like, they're not just targeting us for, to help us off the streets, bro. Yeah. They're not, bro. Or else if they were trying to do that, they'd slander us all over the news. You'd see every man's face on that. They don't give a shit. That'd have been a 12-year-old black kid. Wait, doesn't matter. Boom, put his face on them. You know what I'm saying? So niggas know they can't be doing this, right? Nah, dog. It feels more of a thing where it's like, nah, let's disarm the whole fucking community. Ban these things, ban those things. Have niggas scared as shit. Have everybody just scared, controlled, right? And have you like, shit. Because when they want to come now to your house and pull you out, if you have too many, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to pull you out your house for no reason. I'm telling you, my nigga, shit's going to change again. But it's going to change either for the good or for the bad. But it's like, they don't want you to be prepared at all. Yeah. Cost of living's up, food price up, jobs are low, but you can still get a job, but you ain't working every day. You know what I mean? You gotta have more than one hustle now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have you so blinded that the whole time there's a fucking war going on and they're getting people, you're getting locked up for something just for, like, you know what I mean? Protecting yourself. You were just sitting there. You didn't even kill nobody, nothing. You're just sitting there, your door, because the next man got caught with a whole bunch of shit because he killed somebody. And then it's like, boom, trickle effect. Yeah. Now you in trouble. Now you in trouble. But at the same time, it's like they just hold you there. You're fucked up, lost in the system, lost in the sauce for a bit. If you don't got money to have a lawyer and shit, then you're fucked up. Now, boom, they took your same things and now it's gone over somewhere else to fight their war. Yeah. I'm telling you something, it's deeper now than just locking us up and fucking up our shit. Yeah. It's deeper than that. They're like, okay, we know where to go to do things now. I feel that's how I feel. So you're going to see a lot. You might be onto something. You're going to see a lot more of these little ones. Yeah, yeah. Because because now they're like, oh, we known you've been doing this for years. Let's just go get him. Let's just go get them. Let's just go. That's all they're going to be on. Yeah. They're targeting everybody now. Because they don't want you to be protected for when they come for you. Yeah. That's how I feel now. It's not even you. It's not even us against us no more. It's us against them.
Us against them.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. Friggin' Stay safe out there. That's all I can say to the people there, man. Sure. Stay safe out there.
Positive and walk with God, dog.
Let's get to some positive stuff. Speaking of positive, I got some music here. Big salute to our sponsors, Diamond Club Delivery. They got delivery all over the GTA and a crazy selection of flowers, tinctures, edibles, and everything that you need. You can also check them out on the 7 Days of Weed website, s7daw.com, or you can check them out on their Instagram, diamondclub_905. It's been a few weeks since we've done, not that long, maybe a couple weeks since we've done the top 6 music videos.
Yeah.
But we got them here. I feel like I got a nice list here.
Yeah.
Some veterans, some new people that are doing music in this country.
Okay.
So let's get to it. Number 6.
Let's go.
Nigel Knight.
Okay.
No advertisements.
Now the monsters I've been feeling like it's haunted. I got niggas all around walking demons haunted. Watch who you talking. I can see.
Yeah, man.
What you think?
Yo.
And he's representing B-Town.
Yeah, of course. Yo, Peel babies. I'm telling you, they repping, dog. They repping the hardest out here right now. And honestly, the visuals are on point. The visuals are really on point. Like, just look at that. I just seen them flipping some
the flying pool balls.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? I like that after effect. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Like, it just sounds like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be played anywhere kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It could be played anywhere and you're just like, who is this? Put on your Shazam and you're like, oh shit. Okay, cool. You just got a fan. Like, you know what I mean? He's going to be gaining fans now. More, because the sound is really good.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good driving vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could be bumping this in the whip when I'm on the highway and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're on the move.
Yeah, man, I fuck with it, man. Salute to Nigel Knight on this one right here.
Yep.
Doing this thing, like I said, representing Brampton.
Don't know.
And before I even get to the rest of the list, I want to also give a big salute to the blog pages, like, you know, Toronto Rappers, Keep Six Solid, Six Sounds, all the different blog pages that I'm out there, like, looking around for different, you know, things that are posted. You know what I'm saying? Different music that's dropping.
What's
you know
hot.
what I'm saying?
See what's hot.
That it definitely helps with putting these lists together. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
But let's get to number 5.
Let's go.
We Love Hip Hop alumni, Shortiie Raw.
Okay.
Peace.
Always try and get tea like they feed. I pull up, make a bitch she can see. Acting hard, please don't play with me. What's wrong with them?
We love hip hop.
She's wetting up the ting.
Yo, Shortiie Raw.
Fam, she said circle small like to hold up a donut, bro.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, and then when she went into the tri-state field, when the beats went, you know what I mean? She did her thing, like, you know, she went in.
Yeah.
She went in. Yo, I'm telling you something, though. All the gal them in our city right now, top notch, can't even play with them right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth, bro. The man them have to kind of step up their thing because the girls are coming really heavy.
Yeah.
Like, bump them in the car heavy. It's like Shortiie Raw, like getting rewound after the show.
Yeah.
After this, I'm going to go back and listen because I'm like, yo, she was actually drilling. She was actually drilling on the record, fam.
And she said the man them don't really be drilling, fam.
No, she said it. She said, done that square, doing her thing. You know what I mean? You know, yo, trust me, sick.
Yeah, man. And make sure to check out that interview that we had with her. Like,
is she doing her try? Yeah, man. I fuck with it, dog. Shortiie Raw, you don't know.
Yeah, man.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, man. Salute to her.
Peace.
Check out the interview that we have here on the channel. It's way back. I'm going to have to get a part 2 popping just now. But, like, Shortiie Raw, she's been doing her thing, yo.
Yeah, man.
One second.
Shortiie Raw.
See your video is right about to pop up next. See that right there? Holy, the SEO is crazy. Hey.
I'm in the building.
Hey.
Just feel me in the algorithm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get to number 5.
Yo.
Also, We Love Hip Hop alumni.
Okay.
TVGUCCI.
Oh.
Bigger Truck.
I bet you can't tell I got it. Tell them throwing money in the air at Onyx. All this money I needed to pop. I'm looking for a baddie with a bigger bug.
Okay, so I know, you know, it is
This is the hook again.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
trying the record.
the thing is, like, he was saucing this, fam. You sure you don't want to release this like everywhere, or is this like a freestyle thing? Like, walk on.
Sometimes, you got to keep them wanting more. So it's like, I feel where he's doing it. It's like, you got to go to this just to hear this. Even if you're in your car, you got to go to this, get the views up on this, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is out here trying to chase them M's. Nigga, you ain't hear what he said? You know what I'm saying? So, look for a bitch with a bigger butt. You know what I'm saying? He out here jooging.
Man's talking heavy on that right there, bro.
$1,000 jeans, you couldn't tell that I'm sticked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Gucci, man. Come on.
TVGUCCI. The Gooch right there, man. Yeah, man. Salute to TVGUCCI, bro.
Salute.
He fucking was killing that, fam. Like, I'm like, yo, can I get a second verse? Holy.
But he let the record run, so I was just like, yeah.
I
vibed to it right away. I was like, yeah.
I fuck with this heavy, fam. Big salute to TVGUCCI. Well, like I said, we love hip hop alumni. Looking for a part 2, homie. And yeah, man.
I think the city should touch this beat.
Yeah.
I think this Mandem in the city. I think he's leaving it open for the Mandem to touch it.
Yeah, pause.
Pause. But you know what I mean? To get on, you know what I mean? Do your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take that, rip that down, do your thing.
Yeah, man. Well, big salute to TVGUCCI on this one. Number 4 in the country this week. Big tune. But number 3. And usually he's number 1. But number 3, DUVY. Molly Rock.
She hit the spot. Different model bitches and they know how could it stop. I don't think they love me. I know they love that I look like. Ain't no hate.
Jeez. I gotta let you gotta breathe for a second, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you my opinion right off top. I think where he's going with this is gonna be one of those, like when DUVY's doing big shows and arenas and stadiums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those ones where he slows it down and people are like, yo, do Molly Rock, yo. When he did Molly Rock, all the phones went up in the air. Yeah. You know what I'm on there?
Yeah. And he just has me, every time I hear this fucking guy, I zone out, dog.
Yeah.
He has me really tapped in, listening. Other people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Catch a 1, 2. But yo, when this you's vibing out, dog.
You're following the story.
I'm following what I go on, dog.
Yeah.
Every step, play for play. He paints pictures still.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's like,
exactly.
He's, you know what I mean? Polaroid shit. Like, you could really, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's doing his Basquiat, bro.
Yeah. He's like, he can really paint the picture, dog, and like with his words. So it's like, I zone out.
Yeah.
I'm always wanting, he always gets better, but because I'm such a, like, I know he could just be better. So I'm always just like waiting for better. From him.
Yeah.
Just always waiting for better, but I'm always going to stay the same in the way I feel. When I hear him, I zone out.
Yeah.
He's one of the rappers from our city that I actually take in and zone out.
And I think that he's serving his fan base when it comes to this music. He's always just like another chapter in his story. His fans, they tap into it and they just take him in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think he has a relationship with his fans by the way he's putting out his music. You could tell.
Yeah, he has a cult following.
Yeah. No, man, salute to DUVY on this one here. Number 3 in the country this week, Molly Rock. Well, let's get to number 2. Mason Groovy.
Okay.
Top of the morning.
Laughing, I cried a little. Oh, that shit's a fact. I did some shit I don't regret. Still
What'd you think?
Yo. Vibing.
I from the way that this jumped off from the beginning, fam, he just was moving right on the beat right away, fam.
Right away. Honestly, he's from here?
I'm not sure. I don't even remember where I found this. This is off his own YouTube channel, but I think I found this off a Toronto Rappers page. So he could be from anywhere because they don't only post Toronto Rappers,
for sure.
But fam, he's definitely doing his thing on this. And this dropped a few weeks ago, but I looked at the numbers, like, yo, 49,000, well, yo, moving on this one, fam.
No, the record is really, really good. You think he's from Montreal?
Might be. But hey,
if you wherever you from, holla, man. Let us know.
Let us know in the comments, fam.
Let us know where you from.
Send a DM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. That was a hot chat.
Yeah, man. Big salute.
Sorry.
No, go.
No, I was just like, I was saying his name, Mason Groovy.
Yeah, man. No. Put that into your mind, fam. That's gonna be a name I think that we're gonna be hearing more often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big salute to Mason Groovy on this tune right here. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Well, let's get to number one here.
Ooh. What you got? What you got?
Smiley.
Wow.
Nicky 9 doors.
Still took a L, still got it back. Kid from the slums, still got a pack. Shots ring on the pot.
Jeez.
Serious.
He's back, yo.
He's back.
There was a minute where Smiley was low, like we weren't really hearing any new tunes from him.
Well, you know what? You have to let the things them bubble. See, he knows the real system, and I've been saying that. Like, there's some artists that have to put out constant material.
Yeah.
And then there's artists, dog, that can just, they drop, they push the record, they get the money, they back it, they back the record, on to the next one. Let's go. And they might have to use the same, procedures they use for the last record to see the more bank.
Yeah.
But sometimes focusing on the big, like that big record, and then you put out something and let everything else bubble with it. That's the consistency, and you're gonna hear this everywhere.
Yeah.
Smig.
He's got the top choice scrippers in this country for this one.
Of course, fam.
Holy. And salute to King B on his video too, fam. You know what I'm saying? I just like to see how comfortable he is on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he just seems like he's grown up and evolved in his musical career. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Big up to Smigs, aka Smiley, on this one right here. Number one in the country this week. I think I put together a nice little list here. You know what I'm saying? Not too shabby.
No, not at all.
Speaking of OVO business and different people under that label, right?
Yeah.
Jae Millz, or let's say affiliates, okay? Jae Millz from the Young Money crew, okay?
Yeah.
Remember Jae Millz, battle rapper. He's part of Young Money. He had that song, No.
Yeah.
Remember Jae Millz?
Of course, he was a battle rapper.
Yeah. So
Ain't he from Harlem or something?
I think he was on Making the Band.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. I might be mixing him up with somebody else.
No, you're thinking of Ness.
Yes, I am thinking of Ness. He did an interview with Cam Capone. And Cam Capone asked him about Lil Wayne and Drake ghostwriting allegations. And he clears it up, in his opinion, once and for all. And I'm gonna take you through a little bit of a musical trip here with this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up Jae Millz here first, courtesy of Toronto rappers. Salute to Toronto rappers, and Cam Capone asks,
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? See people say stuff, or you know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne had ghostwriters, and you know what I'm saying, this and that. You know,
crazy.
What's your thoughts on that when you
Lil
see
Wayne?
something like that?
Wayne is one of them people where if he fuck with you, he fuck with you. So I'm saying that to say anybody that been around Wayne know. Wayne will have a beat playing, smoking a blunt, riding on a skateboard ramp doing tricks, walk out in the parking lot.
We love hip hop.
Look at the stars, keep hitting the blunt, skate a little bit, go in the room, the little lounge, look at the highlights on Sports Center for a minute. Be like, I got it, I'm ready.
Sicko.
The whole time, you're like, when the fuck is this nigga gonna start writing this verse?
Sicko.
He was working on the verse the whole time. Go in there,
I see these rumors.
Right?
Right.
Said you be like, damn. And then he'd be like, I load up another beat.
Yep.
And he gonna be doing this shit probably till the sun come up in the morning. So I never seen a person write something for him. But I've seen him be like, Millsy, come here real quick. I said, you fuck with that? Or nah, man. You think I could have said something better? Or that's cool, I'm thinking too much. Bro, that shit. Cause I never seen a nigga come in there and give him a record.
Yeah.
I seen him give people records. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, Millz, you always stick up for Drake. You motherfucking right.
Okay, so at the end of that other clip, because I didn't play the whole of the other swipe, he brings up Drake in the ghostwriting, okay? So Millz continues.
Stick up for Drake. Because I've seen Drake give people records.
Yep.
I mean, like, give them the record, like, everything. Some of our favorite artists. But
Ghost wrote the whole thing.
But they'll hold the Quentin Miller shit over. The Quentin Miller gave other people reference tracks too.
Yeah.
But we just happen to hear so now we want to talk about all the reference tracks we wrote. I mean that we heard. Cause I don't give a fuck. I'm mad that I even hear reference tracks. But if you could tell me that Drake had ghostwriters, it's like, well, he is a ghostwriter. So you gonna tell me Drake never wrote for nobody? I know you don't want to start that conversation because that's stupid. The people that he wrote for said he wrote for.
Okay, I hear you.
For once, somebody else is doing the lawyer work.
One second. I'm not downing Drake. Drake obviously is super talented.
I'm not downing nobody.
I do believe he writes his own shit.
That has help.
I'm just questioning though.
That's music.
Why would you have a ghostwriter when you're as talented as Drake?
If somebody give you
why would you have a ghostwriter?
Do you understand what I'm saying? You understand? Remember last time when I had this same conversation and we was talking about Fade to Black?
I remember that.
Okay, so you understand what I was saying in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you understand what I'm saying in that answers your own question. If you're as nice as, why do you need that? Well, that's what you just told me, right?
Well, yeah, but that was like a bar or a hook, though. But the whole Quentin Miller thing was like a whole song.
I get it. I get what you're saying.
You know.
No, I don't know, but I get it. Some of my favorite rappers, like I would have to say, like, damn, that person ghost wrote that song for me. Shit. It's like, no, it was a reference track. He bought me a skeleton, and I took the skeleton and I made it my song. That's what writers do. That's what producers do. They bring you a skeleton and you change it and you make it what you want. You might keep certain shit, you might keep certain melodies, but that's what happens. It's no different than Future with Drunken Love. Mm-hmm. I've seen Future do the same thing. Same shit. I don't get what the problem is. Like, did I sit there and write all of your bars for you and you said it? That's ghostwriting.
Okay.
I don't think Quentin Miller wrote Drake shit word for word and said, this is how you say it. Go in the booth and say this on the track that Meek Mill sent you and he's paying you money out of your budget for. Even Meek said he kind of like jumped out with that at that moment. Because he did say that. We all do that. We all get reference tracks. I've got many tracks from producers and it might have had the hook on there. Or it might have had
Okay. So the point of this, he's defending Drake, he's defending Wayne again with the ghostwriting allegations. And what I wanted to bring to you is the reference track thing. Because he made a great point.
Yeah.
It's ghostwriting is here's the bars, go spit these bars. What I think a lot of people, and I'm gonna go on put on my lawyer jacket now.
Let's go. Dun dun dun.
I know, right? We need to dun 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 dun. Now, with Drake, I think a lot of people never actually went and peeped the Quentin Miller reference tracks. Yeah. They ran with, because remember, at the time when it was happening, Funkmaster Flex, he premiered them on the radio station. He was ready to drop bombs. It didn't happen the first time, but then he finally got them and he dropped and then bombs. Nobody really doubled back to, we're not in New York, so we weren't hearing it in real time.
No.
We just knew at this point, hey, the references are out. But the Drake haters ran with, these references are out, he doesn't write his bars, fuck Drake, right? Yeah. But did anybody actually go and peep the references to hear how much of the bars did Drake even use out of Quentin Miller's reference track?
He just uses some man's. I did. I went back.
I did too.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't that much.
Like the flow was the same.
The flow, but it was not word for word.
And don't get me wrong, there are some bars that were the same, but they weren't all the same bars.
Yeah. And I just think it was Quentin Miller's private eye shit got busted. So when Meek had up Nicky, that was Drake's fuck up. Like he threw shade But then it was like, you're trying to steal this guy.
Yeah.
And then the guy went back, doubled back, told Meek something. And then Meek ran with it.
Yeah, and remember Meek wanted to get him for ghostwriting. That came out lately, right?
Yes, because
Meek and Nicky wanted to
he lost
to
Tory
use
Lanez.
Right? So I'm going to play you something. I'm going to finally, because maybe for the people who are the Drake haters out there, they never went and took the time to listen to any reference tunes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the people who are watching on YouTube, you're not going to be able to get the full thing.
Yeah.
Go check the audios and you'll be able to hear what we're going to go through right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Rico, the Quentin Miller version.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play you the version that came out.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's go.
New women gotta keep it balanced. I'm out like Donald. I ball like KD. I'm just being honest.
I can see where he's mid.
The bars down there, they're just like, they're cool. There are some of those what do you call that? Punchlines are all right.
Yeah, mid.
Now I'm going to play you Drake Rico. Okay?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm going to re-emphasize this. I don't think a lot of the people who were ready to just jump on of course, I knew he had ghostwriters. Oh, I knew it all along. He couldn't be the one, right? Actually went and peeped the reference and then listened to the actual final product. So on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, okay, once and for all, we're going to hear the difference between these two songs or these two verses.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. Rico's a diff from the wave, fam.
Oh, do you see that was the one line that matched? The one line. He did like a whole other 3 lines. But also, let me continue.
Yeah.
There's not much to say. Hate me when I never met a man. Woo! We might just get hit with the
Rico.
Do you hear the same bars, Dusty Wallace? So how the fuck can Quentin Miller have ghostwritten Rico?
Because he was clout chasing where clout chasing goes wrong.
No, but remember Meek was the one who was like, he didn't write his own bars.
And then he's on the tongue.
But you heard the reference now. Like, I reheard it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now that it's fresh in your mind and you heard what Quentin Miller said, obviously same flow.
Fam, can I be real? He took Quentin's thing then and made it sound fucking better.
Bro, he maximized what this guy had as an idea.
His little basic boobily bobbly boo. That's what his sounds like now. It sounds like a demo track where he should have just shut his mouth and kept it moving.
Yo, fam, he doesn't have one bar about Memphis and his dad, and he doesn't have none of these bars about how breaking your bank and all that. Like, where did all these bars?
Man's a waste man. Stay in your place, fam. He didn't come with that. He's coming like a little American.
None of that, even that little pocket of verse there, that waste man. None of that's even in Quentin's
nowhere
reference.
near it.
So what the fuck are people talking about that Drake can't write his own bars? Because even on the reference tracks, he still writes his own bars.
Drake.
I feel like I'm actually defending it like as if it just happened.
Yeah, no, but I get what you're
crazy.
saying. It's crazy because he writes his own shit.
Even with the shit that leaked, you can still hear his own bars, fam.
Fam, I'm telling you something. This guy is a monster. He is the boogeyman when it comes to writing shit.
Yes, fam.
Do not play with Drake's pencil case. And then when he pulls out the magic markers, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, they people don't see it the way we see it. They see it in this guy Quentin Miller, now you guys messed him up. No, it was some shade that Drake threw at Nicky. Meek caught feelings and exposed the ting.
Yeah, because even in Quentin's bars, he didn't even say nothing about whatever Meek caught feelings about in with the Nicky bar.
No.
He didn't have that in the reference. Drake came up with that. If you're really going by listening to the two references and what's
I'm
in
listening to it. He was just saying, he was really just speaking about himself. Like Quentin was just being a bravado kind of rapper.
Yeah, or as bravado as he can be.
Right? Which at one point listening to it, I was like, maybe Drake should have just fucked with him and brought him on the OVO label and just kind of had him there. But like, no.
He wouldn't have made the cut.
He wouldn't have made the damn cut.
No disrespect to Quentin Miller.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, he probably played it and the man were probably like, this is subpar. Get this shit out. Okay, take a 1-2 and just let's go from there.
I feel like he maybe used 3 to 4 bars out of like that are exactly what Quentin said.
Yeah.
And then he expanded on that, like the something, the fritos or whatever he said. He said like an extra 4 bars to add to that little cool thing that Quentin said.
And went off from there.
Come on, bro. I just wanted to really bring that.
Quentin should always said, yo, I gave him an alley-oop on a one record. Like,
I didn't even think that would be too much to say he's giving an alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
I gave an assist.
Yeah, like a little bounce pass.
Yeah, a bounce pass at most. Yes. That perfect. Because an alley-oop would be like, yo, I really had the place set up. Like,
and then boom, 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 I threw it up and he just fucking finished it. No.
Fam.
No. That'd be him writing it. You're right.
Nigga's been stretching for years, but didn't really do the research. That's all I really wanted to get at with this right here.
Always want to always come at Drake like he's a half stepper.
Yeah.
And he's not.
And for the people who are watching this on YouTube, I suggest y'all go and check the audio so you can actually hear what Dusty and I listened to as far as the 2 references to really make your own judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog.
Okay, I got one more thing.
What's up?
Honey C, a.k.a. Honey Cocaine. Whoa. She might be back, fam.
Wowzers.
She's been posting on her Instagram page. Hopefully the posts are still there. Oh, she made another post. Okay, let me show you something.
Okay.
Because even from the last time, and she liked my post. Or she liked my comment.
I feel it.
Right? I sound like a groupie, right?
You sound like you're fatting out.
No, because I've been trying to get an interview with her for years, right?
Yeah.
So I put interview in the comments, and she liked the comment. So I'm like, okay, it's progress.
So, yes, it's working.
maybe one day I'll get that Honey C interview.
And then she just shuts down again. She's like, nope.
Because before I play this, people want to hear from her.
Yeah, I do.
Like, it's not like she didn't have a career, you know what I'm saying?
Looking at me like they seen a ghost. Anywhere I go, I'm leaving smoke.
Let's go.
Bitches come hit me with a scope. Everywhere I go, I'm leaving. When I leave the crib, it's something meaningless. Might be the money, maybe the vibe. Just know I'm what genius is. I don't listen to the lies, I ain't believing it. I got a cold heart, I ain't on freezing it. First they like me, then they hate me. The love switch fast. Stop it with the talking, tell me where the bitch at. Keep the strap on me, it won't even sit flat. Link up in some movie, let's run the shit back.
Jeez.
One of many demons we created, and definitely one of my many faces or faves.
Favorites.
Faves. I can't see from
favorites.
Here. Still a work in progress, so this is not even the finished product.
No, yeah. She's going.
Right?
She's just getting back in.
And there's this post right here. You see that?
Yep.
There's a booth, or there's a screen here. There's a microphone, the pop stopper.
Yep.
This means, and she's in front of it.
It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Hold on, where's my... Is it the return of Honey Cocaine?
Yo, she better come back and whoop some ass. I'm telling you, the ladies in our city.
You be saying this, bro. Yo, fam, I feel you're super right on that.
Fuck around and there'll be a couple more other girls from the old school. From like a little bit from come back too.
Yo.
Whoop some ass and have a lot of motherfuckers shaking in their boots.
Fam, if anything, this is the perfect time for her to come back.
Yeah.
Because the women are running shit right now.
Yeah, and like
forward back.
Yeah. Girls are holding it down in our city, bruh.
Yeah.
They're holding it down.
Period. In the rap game, period. Because in the States, you know, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Lottos, Glorilla, there's that next girl that my pussy hole brown, my booty hole pink or whatever, pussy hole pink and booty hole brown. That girl.
Sukiana?
No. Some next girl, her song is super hella ratchet, fam. But like
Big Sexy?
I think that's her name.
Big Sexy.
And then there's a next girl who has a super gruff voice, who's like sounds like the woman, the female Pop Smoke.
Oh, Scarlett.
I don't know her name, fam. I just seen the post on Instagram and I was a little scared.
Yeah. I know the other one. There's another one who's like she's kind of like light skinned. I forgot, but there's Scarlett and there's this other girl from, I think she's from the Bronx.
Fam,
You know what I mean?
it's the not even the year of the lady, it's the decade of the ladies, fam.
Yo, fam, I'm telling you, I'd rather listen to some of these women right now.
Yo, if Honey Cocaine is about to come back with this type of fire, we are ready for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, interview, please, because her story is a big story. She was linked with Tyga at one point.
Yes.
He's applying her at one point in time. She got shot. She has a whole bunch of different things that happened to her over her career, but never spoke out with it in
she
any
kept
type
it
of
very
interview.
private. She lives a private, you know,
and she disappeared after like her when she had her most buzzing time with Chichi Get the Yayo and all those tunes like that. She kind of just after that just faded away.
Which is proper. That's where the legacy lies.
Yeah.
That's where the legacy holds weight, fam.
And the mystery too, like what happened to her.
Yeah,
like, people want to know. Like I hear her, like we're a Canadian network, obviously, so we're talking about our own homegrown. Yeah. But I hear her talked about on other American platforms, like, yo, Honey Cocaine, what's going on with her? Like
where she at?
Big platforms, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like she doesn't have people waiting for her new shit from her. You know what I'm saying? Look, she has 345,000 followers.
She's going harder than a lot of people, period. And she still hasn't even like touched the surface yet. Like, you know what I mean?
Straight. And she's still a young woman.
Yeah, she's gonna go for her gold records now and get her little 1-2 plaques and say, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm looking forward to
this.
I want to see more Honey Cocaine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing it on the We Love Hip Hop podcast, Dusty, Friday.
Yep. The ladies, I swear, holding it down for our city, dog. Telling you. When they ask me who's hot, I'm going to probably say one of the girls' names. No, I'm joking. I'm going to say about them too. But yo, you know what it is. I'm
at least there's women to draw from to say, and her, or her,
check
him,
this
and her, and her. You could do anything. You could be like him, and
start
her.
Doing records with the girls too, dog.
Right? What he said.
Bro, we need some sex records, doc. No, I'm playing.
No, but even like a relationship record.
Yeah, we just need records. Let's get some records, dog. Shit that could be memorable in our city. Like, yo, remember when this man did a song with that girl? Boom, that's a big record. Throw that on. Yeah, bomb.
Even if y'all are just drilling on a tune together, or
drill on a tune together,
or drilling couple tune.
Yeah, who knows? But man, I need to start crossing over and cutting some records with these girls too.
Yeah, show your diversity, basically.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
No, man, salute to Honey Cocaine.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you and the people them know that you know, she's got some new shit on the way, and we are definitely waiting for it. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting.
Let's get out of here, man. I think
ready.
We've been potting for almost 2 hours here, man.
That's how we do though, dog.
We back at it, man.
Come on, dog. You know how we do, dog. Invite us to the barbecue.
Straight up. And you know what? As the summer starts progressing, I have a live podcast in my brain.
We're
so
out there.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna be out there.
Dusty, any parting words for the road before we
you know how I do. Scary Potter. If you're gonna drink, don't drive.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Think about it before you do it. Don't live a life of crime, because it's only gonna lead you in a couple places, jail or the graveyard. So you know what to do. Stay positive in anything you do. Big ups to Tosa Toronto. Big ups to DS13. Big ups to 6 Degrees Radio. And big ups to all the people in Toronto that listen to the program and watch the program. All love. You know how I do.
Yes, sir. Scary Potter in the building. We are going to get off of this, obviously, and I'm freaking kind of stoned.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, the Astro Pink and I was smoking a little bit of that Diamond Club.
Almost fell asleep again.
Got me wavy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, almost fell asleep again.
We'll talk about that on a live at another time. Big salute to the sponsors, Astro Pink. Hit them up on their Instagram, Astro_Pink. And big salute to Diamond Club. Hit them up on their Instagram, Diamond Club _905. Let me run some music here while I get out of here.
We love hip hop.